Our Linux VM is ready. We can start installing the softwares. First of all, we are going to install the database, and it requires some preparation such as creating users, modifying OS parameters, installing required packages, etc. And that's what we are going to do now. Let's take care of the packages first. On Oracle 11G Release 2 install guide, there's a list of the packages required. You can see them on the link in the description. With the first one, I'll show how to check if you have it by running the yum list command. We can see here that we don't have compat lib stdc. So go ahead and install it using the yum install command. For the rest of the packages, I'll just install all I already know are needed to make this video shorter. If you are not installing this particular release of Oracle database, it might be better to check every package listed on the install guide. So please install everything as I'm going to show you now. Check the guide on OTM Wiki to copy and paste all individual commands if you wish. Now that all required packages are installed, let's change some system parameters on cctl.conf file. Open gedit as root, then open the cctl.conf file located at the /etc directory. Comment lines 34 and 37 on this file, kernel msgmax and kernel shmmax. We are going to redefine them. I've got the parameters you need to input here on the guide, so just copy and paste them at the end of this document. Then save it. As root, run the command sysctl-p to make those changes effective. Now we are going to change limits.conf file. Open gedit as root and open limits.conf file located at etc/security. Copy the parameters from the guide and paste them here, then save the file. Now let's create article user and groups. First run group add all install. Then group add dba. And finally user add article, making sure it is assigned to the appropriate groups as I show you here. Use the passwd command to set the password for article user. I use article as password. Now let's create the directory where the database is going to be installed. Do so by running the mkdir command. Then use chown to grant ownership to article user. And chmod to set the appropriate permissions. Do the same thing on the setup files directory that we have created earlier. This will enable article user to access and execute all of the installers. We can see here that article user is the owner of all of those folders. Now we just need to fix one of the database installation files before we continue. Unzip both of the database zip files. When it's done, change the directory to database stage cvu cv admin. And then make a backup of this file here, cvu underscore config. Now that it's been backed up, open it on gedit. Find the line that contains CV, assume dist ID, and change the value here from OEL 4 to OEL 6. Save and close, and that's it. On the next video we are going to install the database software.